Do you want to know how to boost up your internet connection? Well, if the answer is yes, then this video is for you, and I will let you know 5 easy steps to get the maximum speed for your internet or Wi-Fi connection. So sit back, relax and watch this video till the end. And in the end, I'll also give you a bonus tip, which is really simple one though. Number 1 tip is always keep your modem router updated, and I'm going to divide this section in 2 parts, hardware and software. At first, let's talk about hardware. As you would probably know that there are many types of modem router available in the market, and the one I'm showing you here in the picture is the single antenna. Well, before we move on, don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and also click on the bell icon. As I was saying, multiple antenna routers are available as well, and now this one is 2 antenna router. Then there is 3 antennas in case if you are wondering how it looks, then 4, and finally 5 antennas routers in the picture. How do they look? Fascinating? Well, to be honest, these routers can be really expensive, somewhere from 1000 rupees to 5000 rupees. Hey, but trust me, this is one-time investment, and once you have high-end router, then you can really feel the difference. But it's alright, if you don't want to invest in high-end router, then you can go for software upgrade. Steps are right on the screen. You can pause the video and go through them, but always make sure that the firmware version is always up to date. Well, trust me, I have seen many slow speed issues because of this. Alright, let's jump on to point number 2. Well, the point number 2 is obstructions, which means you need to make sure your Wi-Fi signals have minimum obstructions. Well, as you would probably know that the obstruction is the biggest enemy of the Wi-Fi signals. So just need to make sure that the router should not be placed right against the wall. It should be placed in an open place with no or minimum obstructions for the free flow of the signals. Third point is router capacity. Yes, many people don't realize how important this can be. Just totally ignore this point. However, no one should ignore it though. As I explained earlier that there are multiple types of routers in the market. However, there are also multiple capacity routers as well as like 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz signal supported routers. Well, here I'm not talking about the antennas but the capacity. And based on the signal types and right types of router should be placed for the maximum speed. So if you don't know anything about it, pick up the phone, call your internet vendor and ask them this question and then go for the right router. It is absolutely essential to know about it if you want to have best internet speed connection. This probably is the most important tip of all. Cut off the leeches, and trust me, many people don't know what it means. This means that sometimes people choose really simple or non-encrypted password, and that allows your neighbors to connect to your Wi-Fi networks and use it. More the devices, less the internet speed. So change your Wi-Fi password once in a week and use strong and encrypted password. Last one is physical distance. You might be surprised and scratching your head after hearing this point, but this is also essential to know the range of your router. Most of the router's range are 10 meters. So if you are doing something which requires really high speed, such as gaming or downloading, then don't rely on Wi-Fi signals and connect your machine with the LAN cable for your work. And also don't use cordless phones. I have seen many cases where the cordless phones turned out to be the culprit for the slow speed connection. So either don't use the landline phone or use a wired one. Now this point is also a basic step. However, many of us don't do it at all. Always try to look for other reasons. It is the reboot of your router. Yes, as simple as it sounds, but trust me, many people don't follow it for months. And as normally every modem supports multiple connections, the long-term use of routers starts impacting its performance and eventually starts showing its impact as slow speed. So as you need rest after a long time, your modem router also need rest Well, not every day, but at least once in a week. Shut it down for 2 minutes and then start it. And by doing this, I'm sure you will see the difference in your internet performance. Now it's time for a quick recap. So there you go guys, that's my 5+1 bonus tip for you to boost up your Wi-Fi internet connection. Hope you liked it. If yes, then don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And also you can see my other videos in the link.